What's up, y'all? Welcome back to 6-2 Beer Reviews. We got a fun review today. We are checking out, is craft lager really worth it and better than domestic lager? And we're adding a little more fun to it, adding in a little non-alcoholic light lager to this as well to see how non-alcoholic compares and if you can really tell the difference. So we have Athletic Brewing Company, their light lager. Let's see. Obviously, non-alcoholic. Classic Coors Banquet. I actually do not know the ABV. I don't know if they put it on the cans here. I don't think that they do, but as always, I will put it in the description. And then for the craft lager, we have Zool Beer Company's Couch Time Lager. All American lagers. This does come in at 4.5%. I think all of them, well, obviously non-alcoholic, but Coors Banquet, somewhere in between 4 to 5%. So they're all relatively similar. So on top of that, just to higher the stakes, we're doing this blind. So I have no idea which one is which. Going to be fun. So just based off the look of these glasses, this one's definitely the lightest. If I had to guess, that's going to be non-alcoholic, but I could be totally wrong. This one's probably the darkest. A little bit golden color to it. They're all super, super clear though. No head whatsoever on any of them, which is to be expected with the style. But yeah, we're going to dive in, check out the aromas real quick, and then see how they taste. So we'll start with the lightest of them. That smells super light, grainy, honey. Definitely get that classic crackery American lager thing. Maybe even that like corn adjunct character going on. So not a crazy aroma, but move on to the bearded iris glass. That one definitely is not the non-alcoholic. Definitely get just a little bit alcohol on the nose. A little bit sweeter, a little bit like corn syrupy. That honey character coming through too, but again, not a crazy huge aroma. Definitely bready forward, toast. Check out the one in the monkish glass here. Not much going on with this one at all. I'm really not getting anything with this one. That's really interesting. I've never smelled anything like that. That's weird. Yeah, not too much of an aroma at all. Before we move on to taste, I do want to mention can dates on these. So the non-alcoholic has a best buy of December 19th, 2026. We are well within that range in July here. Coors Banquet, best by August 10th, 2026. So not the freshest can of Banquet, but let's see. Zool beer was canned on March 30th. So about 3 months old. If I had to guess, this is the freshest, but I could be wrong. Let's dive on in. Check out this one. Cheers. Personally, that just tastes, I don't even know how to describe it. That just tastes non-alcoholic to me. I get a little bit of hop taste on the actual taste towards the finish, a little bit citrus character, which I don't mind, honestly. Kind of a nice taste to it. Definitely just kind of gives off that just like classic non-alcoholic taste to me though. Super light, literally almost drinks like water, but not bad. So we'll move on to the next one. Cheers. Definitely a little bit heavier. Like I mentioned on the nose, I felt like this one was going to be a little bit sweeter. Definitely getting that honey comes through on the taste, just like honey drizzled toast. That's what that drink's like. Not as much of a like hop character as this one. Tastes like a classic American lager. Definitely on the sweeter end though. A little bit of that corn comes through. Not bad. Check out the last one. Cheers. So I mentioned on the aroma of this one, there was absolutely nothing at all, but I do think taste wise, I like that one the most. I think out of the three, this one's just the most balanced. A little bit of that honey character, some of that corn coming through. Um, yeah, like a floral, very slight lemon, um, and just like tons of just classic malty toast character. Nice carbonation with this one too. A little bit more spritzy than this one was. This one just feels kind of heavier to me. This one's super drinkable, but has a pretty solid mouthfeel to it for the style. Okay, I'm gonna hold off on this one. Go back to these two and check them out, and come up with our final rankings. Yeah, there's no way that one's not the non-alcoholic. It is so light. Not too much of this like honestly, it doesn't even remind me of like an American lager, but I don't mind it at the same time. Like I said, a lot of that like hop character comes through. Just like not even like a specific like tropical or citrus like character that you get from hops. It just tastes like green hops to me. But like I said, I don't mind it. Definitely the heaviest of the three, which isn't a bad thing. I just don't know if I could drink a lot of them back to back. Definitely the sweetest though. Um, hmm. This one definitely my favorite. I, I feel like it just depends on the mood. These two are so different. This one is so light, like I said, a little bit more body with the middle one here. Um, so yeah, it just kind of depends on my mood. But I'm almost positive this one on my left here is non-alcoholic. I'm gonna say this is Banquet, and then this is the Zool Couch Time Lager. But yeah, we will see. Let's see. All right, we'll check out which one is which. Yeah, I'm gonna say this, and then yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. We'll see. Wow, really? Okay, so I was right with this. This is non-alcoholic. Um, that's crazy. Yeah, these two switched. This is why you do this blind. um, wow, really? So this is Coors. This is Zool. Super balanced beer. Honestly, I from it's been a little while since I've had Banquet, but I remember it being sweeter than that. That's crazy. That's really yeah, interesting. So for all you domestic beer drinkers out there, keep drinking your Coors, your Bud, whatever is your go-to, because I mean, it's a winner, obviously in my book here. So this is really fun. If you haven't done this, highly encourage you to do so, especially non-alcoholic stuff. If y'all are trying to get into non-alc, I think it's really worth it. Obviously, it tastes very different, stands out, but I didn't mind it at all. So Yeah, this is really fun. Let me know if you guys have had any of these beers, what you think, if you've done this before. Drop it down in the comments. Yeah, that's all I got this time around. You know what? No, it's not. No, it's not. I almost forgot. We can't do a side by side without mixing these guys. So now that we know which one's which, we got to do the cuvee. Let's see. Yeah, we're just pour from the can because I want to drink the rest of these on their own. Always my favorite part of a good side by side. Is that even? I don't know. I think so. A little bit hazy, very slightly hazy, but still pretty clear for the most part. A little head there after pouring it in there, but as anticipated, the style, there's no head retention whatsoever. Yeah, let's check out the aroma. That's the thing about American lager. It should just being a craft beer drinker. It's just not what this style is. There's just not too much going on. A little bready character, a little funky almost too. Yeah, not too much going on. Let's check it out. See how it tastes. Cheers. Honestly, that's pretty solid. That might be my second favorite of all three. I think because you add a little bit of that hop character from the non-alcoholic beer, mix, sweeten it up a little bit, but it stays pretty balanced. You add that carb from the Coors. Pretty solid cuvee, if I say so myself. So now we're done. Thank you again, guys. Drop in the comments if you guys have done this, what you thought. Would you like to see more of this? That's all I got. Cheers.